Alright, welcome back to Monster Hunter 1 Town Quests. I am cooking chicken right now, so I will have to stop in like 15 minutes, but don't worry, I can just pause the recording. I will have to finish whatever quest I'm doing, but it won't be the end of the world if I overcook it a little bit. At most, it'll be like 5 minutes. I think I'm really just gonna start fighting Kut-Ku, I guess. If I were... maybe, I don't know. If I were in high rank, obviously I would be doing, or looking for relics, but I'm not. So, you know, there's not really any long-term goals that I have right now, other than hunter rank points. So I may try to fight a Rathian with this, but for now I'm just going to keep it to Kut-Ku until I know I actually have time, and then we will pick it off from there. That is the wrong item box. I was very surprised at how well Greatsword performed the other day, so I will be happy to continue to have fast clear times. I'm actually very surprised at how good it is. I knew it's, you know, one of the standard weapons, but for the amount of effort you really have to put into it, it does not feel bad at all. Good start. Really good start. All right. Awesome. Don't spin. Fine. I'll take the kick. So this gives me free range. Really do need to warm up, though. That would be a great idea. Keep trying to hold back to actually do the chop. It's up. Sometimes. Sometimes you can press back for it from like a draw, but that ain't quite what I'm trying to do here. Is it? I wonder if these hits actually add up to stun or not. I would guess maybe. I know they do in newer games, but obviously this isn't that. Like, the ones that give knockback I can understand, but... that's gotta happen eventually at some point, right? Maybe you take reduced stun? Definitely makes me understand the tackle a little more. Like, it does feel weird to go from 4 GU's special, but it goes weird to go from 4 not having really any defensive options to a world where you have a tackle just randomly that gives you super armor. But if you take this as an example, you have lots of super armor kind of natural. It's not super armor. I guess, yes, it's super armor, and you have like hyper armor, which is what a tackle is. So this is definitely reminiscent of that, which is cool because it's the first game in the series. I think that's gonna stun me, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Goodbye. Oh well, it's only 10 points. Gotta warm up at some point, right? I do, again, like how you can, like, loop and move around with the combo loops. That is very cool. Makes it feel a lot more flexible than you think it would be. This is the best loop, I think, for damage. Well, Not time-wise, maybe. I'm not sure about DPS, but just pure raw damage, that's the best. Are you doing that thing where you walk up and fly to the side of the area before you actually leave? Nope, he's just flying. You are just kind of hacking this thing around, though. It is a little wild. I can see the comparisons to Longsword a little bit more as well in this particular iteration. And I know, you know, it never really lost these moves. It just got overshadowed by the charge playstyle. Then you have Surge Slash and Sunbreak, which exists. I think is okay, but, you know, charging, gotta get those big meaty true charges out, right? Goodbye, Psycho Serum. What the? Okay, yes, I've got to be building up stun when I take those attacks. Need to remember that it's still not a bad idea to do hit and run or hit and roll. Because the amount of time or HP, I guess I would deal by getting 2 hits off, but then getting hit by an attack that would actually throw me is less than if I just kind of pivot around him and chop. Yes, I think, again, like I said last time, attacks are faster, especially that backswing. I think this loop is actually, this one is fairly quick. I know, as it takes 2 whole seconds to swing the entire weapon around, but still. Yeah, but your right attack lets you move right if you hold right, but it won't let you move left. Your left attack will let you move left, but it won't let you move right. I don't know if chopping is like kind of that middle ground where it lets you move a small amount. Either that or it doesn't let you move at all. All have their own uses. I think I needed, what, 10 more? Maybe 11. So, we'll see. I need to try to do this without any items. I may grab like a couple of potions, but that's about it. Honestly, I could just use my own. Certainly making more than enough money back. I guess this weapon is pretty bad though if you're bouncing off of everything. Since you're wildly swinging it around, it's a bit harder to, you know, aim that. Like the chop is standard, but your other 2 attacks are very wide. So if I were bouncing on like the legs or something, that would be bad. See, and I like this, actually. This is a lot of fun. Just rolling back and forth and being able to input a pretty far-reaching attack. And the left slash allows you to move forward, while the up slash allows you to hit backwards. Doesn't let you move backwards, but still. Maybe it's better just to not roll there? I don't know. Or maybe just input the roll faster. You can only do that so quickly because you don't know what he's going to actually do. You're going to fall over eventually. Maybe the circle slashes are better to knock him over. Those hit lower to the ground. Uh-oh. We're good. You know, I'm kind of doing the same thing he is when he does his tail sweeps. You poor thing. You didn't mean to go into that wall, I know. And how it worked out for you. Maybe you did, I don't know. You don't really care that much about being nimble. You do kind of need healing though because you're taking chip. So that is important. Again, very similar thing to World, where if you're using your tackles a lot, you're gonna have to actually heal and things like that. And you want your armor to be up to snuff, because if it ain't, you ain't gonna have a great time with it. You're gonna be getting two-shot by Nergigante in your bone armor because you didn't bother to upgrade. And now you're stuck at the older point in the game. It's too late to farm. Not really too late to farm. It never is, but it kind of feels bad having to do the farm of shame because you didn't do it while you were leveling up. Yeah, see, like right there, that chop didn't hit, but if I did my back attack, it would have. I don't know why I rolled into that. I thought it'd go farther than that. I think I'm stunned. No, I'm not, actually. I'm tempted to go for another hit, but we'll just do this. Not the worm that costs 20 zenny. What will I ever do without the chosen worm? Yeah, like here. Yeah, that is very useful to be able to actually do. Kind of wish they sold Velvon at the store. Oh well. Okay. Chicken kicked off, so I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Chicken was good. I'm ready to go for another hour. Ish. Yep, about another hour. Not like too many interesting things are going to happen, but we can maybe fight Rathian in the Forest and Hills. Sure. See how badly this goes. If it goes too terribly badly, then I'm just gonna stay with Kut-Ku. Just gonna sell that. I guess I could recuperate what I used to make the sword, but it's fine. I don't think I'll ever get over the lag when you select an item. Just, it's so weird. And I think that happens all the way up to 4th gen. Maybe not. I may be thinking of Dose. Don't know why I'm getting those two mixed up. And it has nothing to do with the Norma. Certainly doesn't happen in GU. Where does she spawn? I have no recollection of actually doing this quest. Was it the one I did with Sword and Shield? Okay, maybe I do have a little bit. You just have to try to think about it. Then maybe you'll remember. She ain't here. She wouldn't be in the den, would she? Guess it's possible. Don't hear footsteps there. I mean, honestly, for the money, Kut-Ku may be better alone. Because I can farm more Kut-Ku than I can Rathian. Rathian materials obviously sell for more, but it's not proportionate to the amount of extra time that it takes to kill Rathian. Is that... She's flying. So is that the area right below? Yes, it is. They do that weird drift. That's kind of a bad starting place. I guess this isn't a terrible map to fight her in. We'll see. Again, I used Sword and Shield last time, which didn't feel that great. I do wonder if trying to go for the legs here is just better. Get knockdowns and such. Is she up on the tiny rock? No, she's down here. Don't leave, don't leave, don't leave, don't leave too quickly. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. This is obviously wasting a lot of time. I would just be fighting Kut-Ku by now. I didn't know I actually had a Psycho Serum. I would have drank that immediately. Where did you go? See, this is where tracks are useful. I have spent 5 minutes looking for this creature. I get my Psycho Serum back, so I think that's I think that's a win. That's silly. You know what? Greatsword may actually help with the small monsters here. We'll see. We will see. Especially Upseros, because they're large and your hit boxes are very large, so we can just kind of swing it around. It's so weird. It's like much more mobile than Lance is. It feels wrong. Wait to take my input. That's fine. Gonna need a tackle here? Probably no, actually. She's being very polite today. Wonder how common that is. Maybe every 2 chops. Obviously, if you hit the head. If you don't hit the head, I'm dead. Yeah. The roll may have been slightly more laggy. I think I just got put in a bad position. I don't know. I guess I wasn't paying enough attention to realize what I did. I was probably more or less just smashing B, trying to roll forward, and also holding the control stick, because you do that sometimes. Stop getting in that corner. Useful thing to hit the tail with, at the very least. Bad, 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 bad. Very bad. Yeah, circle slash just allows you to reset a lot faster. Tackle. Yes. No. Phew. That feels nice. It is such a fluid motion. You gonna stop here, or you gonna just do a flyover? Oh, you're going the other way. Fair enough. I don't have any cool drinks. I kind of don't grab them because most of the time I have enough. I assume I don't have them from the last time I didn't grab them. Okay, good job. That's fine. This is a good area to fight in. I mean, that's the equivalent of 2 lance strikes, right? Bye-bye. Wish I could have pivoted a little bit faster there. I don't know why the combo didn't continue. It was hitting right. I mean, I know why, because the game is inconsistent. Would be nice if that had war armor as well. Probably just need to try hit and run now. He says as he is actively, okay, putting himself in harm's way. To be stunned and then consequently KO'd by a fireball from... Never mind, not yet. I need to stop. Like 2 hits should be enough and then disengage. Yeah. This is dangerous because I have to roll left if I'm gonna try to stay safe. That's cheap, but doesn't deal a lot of damage, so I'm not gonna complain. So, it's gonna take about 20 minutes. I think it can be done better. And I probably should attempt to do it a little bit better. Yeah, the problem with that is it's hard to get the distance. Kut-Ku doesn't move as far. She's got slightly larger wings, so she's maybe a little bit stronger on that front. I don't think I can roll that. You can definitely feel that these fights are designed for Greatsword. At the very least, the Wyvern skeleton. Being able to actually get some damage in after that tackle and then disengage safely feels great. And ignoring wind pressure is also very nice. Especially for Los when he's flying. A lot of rewards, though. Wait. Only 330. Okay, this is a kind of a big waste of my time, actually. Okay, well, I should just fight Kut-Ku then. Because that's not even double. I was thinking it was double for whatever reason. I don't even know if you can get like rubies or plates. I think it's plate in this game, and that may not be, even be a low rank thing you can get. You may only have like a 1% chance in high rank. The wall is saving me. Sometimes he moves pretty far too, though. Camera. You're doing that thing again where you make me run in circles. If I could angle my rolling correctly, I may be able to actually, like, stun lock him. Really? Almost got sub 5. It is a bit odd that special mushrooms sell for more, because I feel like those are more common than stun shrooms, and I assume toadstools probably sell the same. And I know I said that and I got more stun shrooms, but still. You know, the monobolus armor may not be bad here. I'm not living long enough for hunger to matter. Or I'm not attacking him long enough. He dies very quickly. And not having to worry about being stunned lets me just kind of keep chipping away at him. I think they relegated all of the capture quests to the last rank. Not that I'd rather do capture quests unless they're like double. It's not going to be the case though. They may be like 1.5 times, but not double. If I had to expect anything, I'd say they're probably exactly the same. Come on. There we go. Good job, buddy. That's very silly. Do wish it reached a little bit farther. What is going on? I really should put those bug knights away. Please? Okay, thank you, controller, for just not. Kind of surprised you didn't limp away. I feel like looping left and up is better. Because for whatever reason, this attack, the combo into the chop, is still a little bit slower as opposed to this, which just goes straight into it. I think maybe that is possibly a placebo? Placebo. That's the word. I'm thinking of it. I just can't get it out of my mouth. Yeah, and that just lagged for whatever reason. Yeah, that just feels a lot smoother. And this feels smoother too, you know, as opposed to doing the chop into it. It may just be that there's kind of a intention with how the animation links into itself and how they, you know, designed it. So the left attack links into both of the other ones quickly, and they also link into the left attack, but up and right don't link into each other as well. They deal slightly more damage as a combo, so I guess if there's only time to get 2 attacks, no matter whatever they are, yes, your up and right are better, but if you're just attacking, slashing away, then left and up alternating is seeming to be pretty good. I'm not doing an egg hunt, I'm just going and abandoning. It is unfortunate you have to do this. I do wonder how the US online servers were, because you didn't have this 5 rotating quest thing. Also, the advantage of having 3 other players with you, not only do you just completely slaughter the Kut-Ku, but you also have 4 chances at actually having the quest available. Which is very nice. That doesn't happen here. The menus don't loop. That's my problem. I'm hitting left to try to hit no, and it doesn't work. Is an interesting concept, looping menus. You have advantages to both. Obviously, the advantage to a looping menu is that you can hit left or right and you will get to no or whatever other option. But the advantage of a non-looping menu is that you can mash a lot more, I guess, and get to what you want. So let's take Pokemon breeding. You may wonder what that has to do with looping menus. It does not really anything, but you know what? That's a really good point. I don't think I can pull anything from that. So you would look for like these infinite loops that you could just kind of hold one direction, right, and go, but that would be the argument for looping menus. Not for non-looping ones. Just like being able to precisely select options without being very precise with your input. So like, let's say your soft resetting or something like that for a shiny or whatever kind of nature you want. Or even on here, there's things like that, like completing a quest, you know, being able to mash left or right to select yes or no is nice to not having to worry about overshooting it or something like that. I guess the worst is if there's like inconsistency in it. So one menu is just, you know, not looping, and then the very next menu is looping. So I'm not even like talking about the entire game. It's fine to have some that are looping and some that don't, just depending on the context. But if you're alternating them back and forth like that, that's kind of annoying. That felt pretty quick if he's indeed actually close to death. He landed pretty quickly. That was very quick. Alright, I think that is the goal then, just to alternate left and up, and then if I need to backswing to actually hit something or turn, then I'll do that. Or alternate left and right. The left attack is also just kind of your poking tool, because it comes out so quickly and it moves you, and you can get out pretty quickly as well. Like, this takes a while to actually throw out. This is immediately just kind of moving. Also, this is stationary-ish. Yeah, it's mostly stationary. So instead of walking up to the monster and then hitting up and waiting for that whole animation to play, I can just hit left and move forward at the same time. And then, if I have enough time, I can loop it into the chop. So I'm actually getting a lot better usage out of both. This has to add like 2 minutes. I wonder if I can leave the area, like the hub, and reset it faster. I may try that. This one does have a tendency to, well, it has a tendency to move an extra area a lot faster. Or a lot easier, I guess, not a lot faster. I was gonna say, it has a tendency to actually get away, but the other one I've been fighting gets away too. I'd like to be able to kill it in the first area, but don't really know how I manage that. Maybe that's gonna be more of a practice thing. I mean, you pretty much just have to stagger lock it until it dies. And I guess keeping it on the far side of the zone, because I think that's where I got it the first time, is the best option. Saves a lot of extra little seconds that add up. I didn't think he was aiming at me. And then your draw slashes are nice because they cut out that little extra time that it takes to actually ready the weapon. I think it's intentional. I think. I don't know. That certainly hit me. Okay, stop. He does limp sometimes, but not all the time. Ideally, he's limping, so I can just kind of circle back and forth as I follow him forward, but that's not happening. Always have trouble with this one. I don't know. It's the camera. It's got to be the camera. That's the only major difference. It's not like the design of the map is that much worse. Hey, giant beak. I was wondering what I was going to do if I got another one of those. They sell for a lot. They're also incredibly rare, so I have a feeling I should probably keep one back. Unless I don't have any uses for it, and then I guess I could sell it. I can make the divine slasher with it, and I can trade for a light crystal. I already have the Kut-Ku chin. And you can trade it for a light crystal too. I don't really see the need for that, so. I don't think Divine Slasher is that great, is it? I may be thinking of the Eager Cleaver, though. Let's see. Bone Katana. Oh, it requires, okay, but 960 raw. Better than my current one. How close is that to Talus? Oh, well, that actually seems to be the best great sword. Tormentor is also, but that looks like it's going to be a pain to upgrade. A lot of large monster bones, maybe demon drugs. Union ore? Well, it doesn't look that bad, but the green sharpness is worse, so Divine Slasher is actually better. And I need a giant beak for that specifically. No. Oh, I can make one. But I need Kazoo lips, I think, which, you know, but I can upgrade it too, which honestly just seems to be better. Anything else of interest? Lao sword is very good. Vitalis is fine. Well, actually, no, Lao is just better. Huh. Why? Why? Why would you want to make that? Over, especially considering you can get Lao stuff in low rank. As opposed to having to be HR 17 plus for the other one. Not missing anything, Emma. Granted, it's only 100 more bloat raw. Yeah. I think I can technically get the red dragon sword very early. Firestones are weird. Either way, let's get back to playing the game. I'll save it just in case, but I have a feeling I'm just gonna actually... I mean, the only way I'd probably make it is if I just randomly come across enough materials. I thought I sold all of the skills that I had, I guess not. I'm not really worried about ears either. I mean, at this point, again, I'm only fighting wyvern skeleton monsters, so I don't know if it's gonna continue to be good or not. Hopefully, right? Look at me grabbing everything I don't need. Granted, the majority of monsters in this game have a wyvern skeleton. Actually, up and to right seems to loop quick enough. I'm just mindlessly spamming right now, though. Again, 2 attacks. And reassess what you need to do. He seems to have maybe slightly lower health. And he has trouble hitting it under him, I'm noticing. Like, maybe the only thing is the tail sweep being a bit weird sometimes. Maybe I aim for the wings. That will give me a faster clear time. It does really feel like a weapon you fish for flinches on. That isn't just headlocking. I think I've got the basics down, so I should probably try to actually work on actually hitting the weak spots. Not that attacking the legs is bad. Again, we're getting trips from it, which is important. Yeah, wasn't close enough to him. We'll see. I mean, it kind of has to keep up when you get to high rank, right? Just in a general meta sense, has to still be okay. If that's the case, I kind of prefer this. I didn't really mesh well with Greatsword in Sunbreak. Like, even Iceborne, I do kind of like this playstyle a little bit better. I'm having fun with it. Okay, I'm gonna pause. I don't think I have to worry about covering anything up as I'm going in and out of things, but I'll pause, I'll leave, come back to this area and see if the quests refresh. In fact, I'll be back on the first page. We'll see if it's different. That's not good news. Yeah, that doesn't refresh it, so I do have to pass an in-game day. I'm almost there too. I only need 15 more. Sure, we can do... These are all gonna take so long. We'll do that, why not? Uh-oh. Didn't sell the mushrooms, did I? I have a feeling all of my attacks are gonna send him flying, so I may as well just try to chop. Get into that kind of loop. Probably doesn't matter that much, actually. In fact, this is more consistent. Not this, not this, not this. Left. Don't turn. Don't turn. I'm holding the direction one way. Don't turn at all. I guess that's the price you pay for having, like, good combos that link into each other. Don't get dropped too often. I see something lurking up there. Is that just like part of the background, or is it actually in existence? Is that a drone? No, it's a prey. It's so weird that they're just kind of sitting up there. I guess just waiting for their cue. Yeah. Where'd he go? You live to see another day, fiend. Metaphorically. He's not going to be happy. I'm wearing full Rathalos with a Rathalos weapon. It's not a true Rathalos weapon, but it still uses Rathalos parts. Yeah, they're still just sitting up there. Oh yeah, I don't know why I'm grabbing this stuff. Yep, those are up there too. They're just kind of sitting there waiting. You must not have great eyesight. You overshoot your jumps all the time. Wow, your invite is so awful. Practically do have to roll out of all of your attacks. Yeah, I don't think the screamers are worth that much, in all honesty. Yay! We're on to the next quest level, I think. Or at the very least, I get an urgent. I do find it weird that I got the urgent before reaching HR4, but now I'm only getting it when I reach HR8. Bit odd. Yep. Rathalos. I probably need to go to bed, though. It is a little bit late. It's funny that's a 2-star quest. Very weird. That's right. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I will see you next time with actual quests that aren't just Kut-Ku. That's right. Goodbye. Have a nice day.